Hey, this is Matt with the Longmont Observer. I'm joined today by Luke and Emily Kunselman. We are here at Quarters Bar and Arcade down here on about 4th, 5th and Main.
5th and Main.
475. And you guys, you have pinballs, arcade games, some skeet ball, which I was excited about, and this awesome tabletop Pac-Man, which I've seen before, and they are a lot of fun.
They are. Pac-Man Battle Royale is probably going to be one of the busiest games.
Plus, you get to, you can sit here.
Yeah, you get to sit and play video games.
Yeah, it's like the laziest game. I don't have to stand for it. I can sit for it. It's awesome. So why did you guys decide to open, I know Mortgage Masters is right down there. So it's probably a very easy walk for you to come down to your other job.
It is.
But why a Quarters bar?
About 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago now, Emily and I were down in Denver. We were celebrating our 1 year anniversary, our 10-year anniversary. And we were walking along near Coors Field, and we just stumbled upon this bar called One Ups. And we went in, and the first thing I said when I walked in was, we need one of these in Longmont. We played around with the idea for a long time, and we just talked. We came up with the name Quarters years ago. We just talked about it. And finally, about 1.5 years ago, I said, we either need to do something or stop talking about it.
Right.
And so we decided, we took a class with the Boulder SBDC. It was a class here in Longmont, where they helped us put together a business plan, and seemed like a very viable business at that time. And so we pushed forward, and, after over 1 year, from start to finish, it finally is coming to fruition.
Well, we've been trying to do this interview since September.
Yeah.
But then there were a problem with permits. There's a problem with the name. There's all this. It's good to see everything come together. I'm sure you're having a little sigh of relief that you're almost done.
Looking for the space. Will we find the right space? Looking for, trying to get our architectural plans done. Things kept coming up. Will we get that resolved? With construction, things kept changing. Will we get those solved? And then now we're excited.
Well, and a lot of it is pretty automated. You guys have it slick. You walked me around. What you do is you want to explain these things?
Sure. So when you walk in the door, you'll walk over to the cashier's counter or the headquarters. You scan your ID, you'll attach a credit card, you can prepay with cash, and then we issue you a wristband. This wristband is your ticket to all the games and all the taps. You just hold this up to either one of the tablets above the tap, and it'll turn light green, allowing you to pour some beer, wine, or cider. Or each game is actually fitted with a little reader also. I don't know if you can see it down here, but
No.
But the same thing, this will turn on the games.
That's great. It's like a fob, right?
It is.
Just don't take them home.
That's true. If you leave with the bracelet, you're going to pay $5 for it, and you don't get to return it and get your $5 back.
Now, what are some of the beers and ciders and wines that you have?
So we've got 20 taps. 15 of those are beer. We also have 3 ciders and 2 wine taps. The beer is primarily craft beer. Right now we have a heavy mix of some local companies, just because we love a lot of our local breweries here. We wanted to kind of show support for them. And they were very helpful during this whole process too, giving us advice and information that was critical to kind of getting to where we are now. But the beers and the ciders will be rotating on a continual basis. So the idea is that if you're in here every 2 to 3 weeks, you're probably going to see something new that you haven't seen before.
And how much do the games cost?
It depends on the game. So this one is 50 cents. Skee ball's 50 cents. The pinballs are all 50 cents. And then all the arcades are 25 cents, except for Big Buck Hunter, it's $1.
Yeah, because that's a long game.
It's a very long game. You get 5 games in a one.
So, yeah. We wanted to make it affordable. There's other places that do arcades and beer, and I always find I end up spending way too much on the games that I don't have any money to drink beer. So we wanted to make the game portion very affordable, so you could play. You can play for an hour or two, and it's not going to cost you $100.
Yeah, it's funny. when I told my dad about this place, the first thing he said is, "Well, it's called quarters. It better only cost a quarter to play that game." And I was like, "Well, maybe 50 cents, because that's what I remember."
Yeah. Well, and the majority, because we have 17 games in here total, and of those 17 games, 11 of them 10 of them cost a quarter.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time. Like that one and Golden Axe were my big ones. Maybe one day you'll get Golden Axe. But
Yeah, it's a good game.
got Donkey Kong here. I see Mortal Kombat 4, Area 51. There's a lot of good classic games in here.
It is. And actually, the irony to it, when you're talking about how you said, I remember it at 50 cents, a lot of the games still, if you look at the coin slot feeds, still say like 50 cents or 2 times 25 cents.
Yeah.
We adjusted them all to make them 25 cents because, again, we want people to stay here to play and have beer.
Now, people can't just put quarters in and have it work.
Actually, they do.
Yeah.
They all are still integrated so that you can play with quarters too.
And that was intentional. People who are 21 and over will get a wristband, but minors do not get a wristband because the wristbands will access the drink ball.
Right.
And so we want to make sure that minors do not have access to that. And so all of the games will work with quarters.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, cool. And if I just want to come in and play a game, I can do that.
You can just do that. You can come in with a fistful of quarters and just sit down and play games.
You're like, Luke, I need a chair. We'll play some TMNT.
Yep. And we also do sell, soda and water, but we sell them in cans and bottles because, again, we wanted that more of a separation between who's drinking alcohol and who's not.
And when do you guys plan on opening?
Our grand opening is tomorrow, Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
So we're very excited, very excited.
Awesome.
A little nervous too.
I think it'll be great. I also see this awesome mural. You were telling me about this earlier. I'll get a picture of it, but who painted that?
A great friend of ours, Travis Ruker, painted this mural with his cousin. It's awesome. We didn't give him any direction. We just said, I want a mural that's 8 feet high and 20 feet wide. And he came up with this. This is all his own thoughts and design. So
yeah, I was telling you, it looks total 80s-tastic.
We love it.
Total 80s-tastic. I love it.
It was great. I remember when I was first telling Emily about it, because I got to see it before she did. I told her, I said, I'm not going to describe it to you because I won't be able to describe it right. But I said, I'm glad we didn't give him any direction because we would have not given him anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, and it fits perfect.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you'd like to tell the citizens of Longmont before they come down and play all your games?
We do have a policy on minors. Minors are allowed in Sunday through Thursday all day, so 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. But Friday and Saturday, no minors after 8 p.m. All minors have to be out at 8.
And also along with that policy, if you're 15 or under, you have to have an adult here with you who's 21 and over. So there's no drop off your kids and it's not a Chuck E. Cheese.
It's a bar.
It's a bar first and foremost.
So we need to follow them.
So yeah, so if you're 16 to 20, you can be in here by yourself or with a group of your friends who are all 16 to 20. That's fine. But if you're under 15, got to have a 21 and over adult with you at all times.
So bring your ID, even if you're underage.
Yes, that's true. Bring your ID, everybody, because the automation requires us to scan IDs to put you in there. So even if I know you're over 21, I need to see your ID so I can scan it into the system.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. Come down, play some games, get some beer, sit at this table and play Pac-Man for hours and hours. That's what I would like to do. I want to start playing it.
Yeah, we'll put on some games. Hours are 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we're open 11 a.m. to midnight. So come on down.
Yep. I'm Matt with the Longmont Observer, and we're going to play some Pac-Man.
Oh, no, run! No!
Yeah, boy!